Friday, December 25th, 2020. It is currently 5 minutes past the 9 o'clock hour. We are here for, of course, the most special of occasions. What is that occasion? Well, we are celebrating a birthday. Of course, the most important birthday on the calendar. We are celebrating the birth of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. But more importantly, we are celebrating the day in which we give each other gifts, hang out by a tree, real or otherwise, regret the money we spent, have a meal that we don't really enjoy all that much, and then if you're really lucky, you get into a verbal altercation with some of your immediate family before you go to bed. That's right. It's my favorite time of the year. It is my favorite holiday. It is Christmas. Merry Christmas to you and yours on this festive night. Thank you so much for spending your Christmas evening with us right here. I am, of course, James. You are you. We are here for the Christmas edition of At Home with James. Did you have a nice Christmas? Did you have a verbal altercation with anyone? Did someone say something inappropriate at the table? Or were you very much like me? Did you spend your day in solitude, in peace, and quiet? Now, I'm not saying that because I'm looking to garner some type of sympathy or pity. I have no problem spending time alone. In fact, if I would have spent the entire day with everyone in my family, I don't know if I'd be doing this show tonight because I'd be walking the streets in a blind rage. Some of my family I enjoy, you know? Some of them I don't need to talk to anymore. Well, you know, do I need to get into this right now? But I am, and I know that the reason I am is because I'm not the only one. If you're out there and you despise some of your family, I want you to put your hand out. I want you to know that your hand is touching my hand right now, and I look you into your eyes and I say, I understand. It is Christmas. Merry Christmas. We have got ourselves a jam-packed show that most certainly will go past the 10 o'clock hour. I guarantee it. But you know what? If you're sitting at home, if you were sad because you didn't get to spend the day with loved ones, I would like for us to be your loved ones. In just a matter of moments, we are going to kick things off as we do every Friday with Steph Mercier Voyer. Also tonight will be Sid Rock. Joining us as well will be Dave Kaufman. Also here, Marc Rowland. And it wouldn't be Christmas without a surprise. We are going to round out the evening with another edition of Dave Kaufman's Naughty or Nice, the game. Tonight, the matchup will feature myself and Sehar Manji taking on Dimitri, Kyres, who is fresh off of his big loss in the Is Christmas Sexy debate. He's hoping to have a rebound victory as he joins forces with Lynn Carson. What a show. There's a lot going on. So why don't we get into it? Let's kick things off. She's here every week. Sometimes, she does things that makes me uncomfortable. Sometimes not so much. Recently, it's been smooth sailing, and I think nothing short of that will happen tonight. Let us welcome Steph Mercier Voyer to the show. That was wrong.
Can I dance for you? Would that be cool? Can I dance for you?
Steph, Merry Christmas. How are you?
Merry Christmas, James. How are you?
I don't think I like Christmas anymore. That was, I know that you were in the camp of Christmas is sexy. Of course, we had that debate on this past Wednesday's episode. The people in the yes camp were absolutely obliterated due to the irrefutable evidence of the no's, but I see that you're still pushing the narrative that Christmas is sexy.
I am, but after hearing the episode, I realized that maybe Christmas is horny and not sexy.
Okay, yeah. Well, you sent in that really strongly worded, I want to call it an editorial, maybe an op.
Moving.
Well,
Yes.
moving is one way to put it.
A real tearjerker, I think.
Yeah. Emphasis on jerker.
Yeah.
Your letter was both desperate and horny.
Yes, I've been referred to as desperate and horny before, James,
Mhm.
on this show, I believe. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes.
Well, so it's business as usual then.
But it's the same, you know, it's just a different holiday. You know,
Well,
I was desperate and horny for construction holiday,
Mhm.
and it's the same for Christmas.
Well,
Doesn't
I want to
change.
thank you so much for looking the part. Can you take us through where you were able to procure this Santa outfit?
So usually every year, my stepdad dresses as Santa, or we get like one of the uncles that lives up the street to dress up as Santa for the kids.
Mhm.
And this year, the costume was going to be unused
Mhm.
and was feeling lonely in the garage. So I asked to borrow it today to go deliver cookies to my nieces and nephews.
And how did
And
they respond to it?
one of my nephews' eyes were like so big and glittery, and he was so like, he knew it was me, but he was really happy.
It was
And the other
probably,
ones
can I
just
make
weren't
can I make a
there.
bold prediction?
Yeah.
I think that the reaction was that way due to the twerking.
Oh, I did not twerk in front of the children.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, no, I reserved that for you.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I think.
My gift to you, James.
Yeah,
Merry
it's like
Christmas.
the old days. It's like the old days. Let's take something James really loves and then something James really dislikes and bring them together to really
Yeah.
find a Christmas balance.
I just want to make you feel things, you know?
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
think the ship has sailed on that.
on feeling?
Feeling things. Yeah.
Oh, God, James.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm okay. I
Oh,
think this,
not even on Christmas Day. I thought this would be like peak feelings for you.
this is when things, it's like, it's the come down. It's the whole month is when I'm most excited. Christmas Day is very relaxing and peaceful and reflective.
Would you say it's the climax?
Yeah, I would say that Christmas Day is in fact the climax of the holiday season.
Okay, perfect. Great.
That was me meeting you halfway.
Yeah. I'm happy. If you can meet me anywhere, that's good enough for me.
Well, let's really get into it. Before the show started, you said that this outfit stunk of motor oil. Can you take us through why that might be?
It was in the garage. So my stepdad has a big garage where he, I don't know, oils things.
Sure. Yeah.
Cuts tires, does things that smell. And it was in a bag in there. And I tried to spray it and it just doesn't work.
Well, I like the idea that it stinks of motor oil. It sounds like the ideal country Christmas song, Motor Oil Santa.
Yeah, you should have seen our. We did a little outdoor gathering yesterday for Christmas, and it was, I think I'm allowed to say that, the most white trash thing I've ever experienced, and I loved every single minute of it. We were in the middle of the woods around a trailer, making a smoke fire in like what looked like a garbage can. And
I saw the footage. It looked like a garbage can. It truly was what we were talking about last week when we were trying to create the ideal Quebecois Christmas.
Yeah, it was that. And then the snow was melting as the day kept going, and there was a windstorm, rain pouring down, and we were unwrapping gifts outside in a trailer.
Oh, great.
like a little trailer behind a car. That's where all the gifts were. And so the kids were just unwrapping, and then the papers were flying everywhere, and it was pure chaos. And we all had to use an outhouse. So it was just...
This sounds like on paper my dream Christmas that I wish I could enjoy from across the street with binoculars.
Yeah, you don't want to engage with the people.
I think they're all using the same outhouse. And then you look and I don't think their fire is going to start. Oh, someone's on fire.
And then all the kids, like age 8, were driving ATVs and like doing donuts in whatever snow there was left.
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Now,
Stunning
I would like
experience.
to, as we often do when you come on, is discuss the idea of hypotheticals. Last week when we were painting this idea of a Quebecois Christmas, and
Yeah.
you had mentioned what you would be doing for this very special day, I talked about how I wish that I could be there to enjoy it. In a hypothetical world, Steph,
Yeah.
how do you think your family would respond to me? How do you think they would take to me as just this stranger at their Christmas who speaks French, but probably not in a way that they would like?
They would probably, well, this has happened before. I've brought men who did not really speak French. They make fun of them. So
Yeah,
they
to
would,
their face or behind their back.
to their face.
Now, how would they, if it was me, how, if you were like, let's just say you're, ma tante Plolette, how do
Yeah.
you react to me? What do you think Plolette does? In French, please.
Oh, in French. I knew you'd
Mhm.
do that. I don't know if the women would. The men
Okay,
are
so
mean.
yeah, okay, let's go with your maybe you got a cousin Ghislain.
He would probably do something like, bon, elle a encore rapporté un hostie d'anglo, hein? One of
Now,
those laughs.
yeah, what's the appropriate reaction after after someone says you had to bring another effing Anglo here?
Yeah. Ooh, I don't know. I'm very non-confrontational, so I
Mhm.
would probably feel really uncomfortable
Yeah.
and just be like,
I think I would laugh. I'd be like, ah oui, c'est moi ça, un hostie Anglo.
yeah, I think you'd actually do really well with
Yeah.
my family.
Yeah.
Because you wouldn't feel uncomfortable. You'd thrive. You would really enjoy it.
I think I would enjoy it, but my concern is they would start to like. I think this guy's making fun of us the moment I'm like, "Hey, tout le monde, je vais cuisiner les croques, madame, pour tout."
I don't think they'd feel threatened.
Je vais cuire un gros jambon pour vous.
I think they'd laugh. I don't think anyone would get upset at that. I think it's
Okay.
very
Okay. So I'd be
non-threatening.
in good shape.
Yeah, I think you'd have a great time.
So you think that I would meld in well with the Quebecois Christmas?
Maybe you would even take over. Maybe you'd be the star of the Christmas.
Wow.
Now that's a Hallmark movie I want to watch.
Yeah, this Anglo guy, he goes to small town Quebec, and he really becomes accepted by the townspeople after initially being mocked.
Honestly, I think we can get government funding for that movie. Yeah, I think we can make it happen.
Yeah, I think like the beginning of the movie is like a lot of like me trying to butter everyone up. Like I'm on the ATVs with the kids and I end up like falling off and I start getting dragged in the snow.
And then it ends with you literally buttering people up.
Yeah. I would use I'm more of a margarine guy.
Yeah, I know that. But my family's more of a butter.
Okay, well then yeah, I'd bring all like that's how they'd make fun of me with all my margarine.
Yeah, you would open your bag and like put out tubs of margarine on the table.
Yeah. What's that? Baicel? That's what I'd bring them. I bring them all Baicel and imperial margarine.
Yeah. Wait, are you bringing it as a gift or just that's your contribution to dinner?
No, I'm bringing it to dinner. It's like joyeuse fête tout le monde. What's margarine in French?
Margarine. That's the same.
Yeah. Margarine.
It's a hard G,
also,
yeah.
Yeah, it's also a lady's name in my fantasy world.
In your fantasy world where there's no real names?
Yeah, no real names. Margarine. Steph, did you get any nice presents this year?
I actually, my computer is currently resting on all my presents. I only asked for cookbooks this year because usually I get gift cards because nobody knows me, and so I asked for a precise list of cookbooks.
Yeah.
Which I received, and I'm really, really happy about them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you get any of those Ricardo cookbooks?
No, but I thought about you because I think I had arrived at my mom's place for less than 20 minutes before she mentioned Ricardo for the first time.
Yeah, for people who don't know, because you educated me on this fine master of the kitchen. Ricardo is a Quebec pop culture cooking, I'm going to say, icon.
He is an icon. He is basically the Martha Stewart of Quebec.
Yeah. Does he have
He has magazines. No, he does it all.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing Ricardo can't do. And he also he made wine, I think. He does like a bunch of the cooking utensils are sold at grocery stores at IGA, prepackaged food sold in grocery stores, has like a bunch of TV shows in French and English on CBC. Ricardo and Friends.
Okay.
He's basically Martha Stewart for Quebec.
Okay, so but unfortunately no Ricardo cookbooks this year.
No, I did not ask for that. I did not.
Now, during the gift exchange that you were participating with in your family, was anyone unhappy with any gifts? Like, did anyone make any remarks like, well, I was hoping for
I think it was actually a pretty good. Oh, my stepdad did a joke. He usually does puns as gifts. Last year he gave
makes puns as gifts.
No, like the gift is a pun.
Got it.
So
okay.
Not necessarily a pun, but the gift is a joke. So last year he gave me a tiny box and I opened it and it was a screw. Mm-hmm. Because I had just gotten my accident and I got a giant screw in my pelvis. So it was a reminder. Yeah, and he gave it to me in front of 40 people at our Christmas and he was on a mic. And then I had to explain to people in my extended family who didn't know that I had life-threatening injuries.
Yeah.
Also, I was in the hospital for 3 weeks and I had to relearn how to walk. And everyone's horrified. I was like, but I pooped in bed and my mom cleaned it up and lighten up the mood.
Was that your big closer, talking about defecating yourself in a hospital?
Yeah, that usually, it usually works with my family. We're very fancy people.
Yeah, well, that's nice. Yeah. That's nice to know. Steph, before we start to move on, is there any nice Christmas message you'd like to pass on to the people watching tonight or people that might retroactively watch this once it enters the library of videos?
I think for me, I want to say to everyone to, I don't know, enjoy this Christmas. It's weird as fuck, but it's probably never going to happen again. And personally, it's been the best Christmas ever because it's been so chaotic and weird and awful to stand in the rain for hours. But I just decided to embrace all the weirdness of it. And today I decided to dress like that and go see people from a distance because that's Christmas is illegal. So that's
this is going to be December 25th from now on is the day. The one day of year when motor oil Santa arrives at your door, reeking of gas fumes.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, Steph, I want to thank you so much for popping by on this Friday night. Yeah, you want to get yourself ready for that. Before you begin dancing and making me uncomfortable, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas and let you know how... God, it's just so hard to be sentimental while you're in this position.
No, I've changed positions.
Thank you for that very much. Yeah, it's been so nice getting to collaborate with you on the level that we have. And here's to doing this in 1 year from tonight. And I hope that we'll be able to celebrate Christmas on some level as a group and I'll be able to smell the motor oil. And no, Dimitri, you can play the song.
Can I dance for you?
That's Steph Mercier Voyer. Honestly, she's quite good at twerking. There's no denying it, right? I saw it and I thought that's like something you'd see from a music video. Like if you're watching Much Music in the late 90s into the 2000s, before you knew what it was called, to be like, you'd see that on Electric Circus. Let's move on to our next packet of guests. They're coming in tandem. Let us welcome to the show on this very festive night. It's Dave Kaufman and Sid Rock. What's up, fellas?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, James.
What'd you think of that twerking?
It was something, you know. It's a Christmas miracle.
Yeah.
I've grown accustomed to it over the months.
Yeah,
but yes,
you're a role. It doesn't have any effect on you anymore, Sid.
Nope.
Well,
he's like one of those British guards. You can twerk in front of him as much as you want, and
exactly.
He refuses
yeah, it's just
to
it
smile.
has no effect on you. Well, guys, Merry Christmas, Dave. Let's start with you. How would you rank your Christmas day on a scale of 1 to 5 Jameses?
1 to 5 Jameses. I'm gonna go with 3.5 Jameses.
Okay, pretty good. Now, Sid, same question. How was your Christmas day on a scale of 1 to 5 Jameses?
Considering what I think the James scale is, mine was probably a 1. I did.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you know, you're wearing a fucking Christmas sweater right now.
Yeah, that's true.
You've been talking about Christmas since like April. So yeah, I think five will be fucking watching Jingle All the Way on loop all day.
Well, you know,
and fucking cutting a giant Christmas turkey and shit. I did none of that today.
Yeah. The only thing what you've done on your Christmas day is flagrant cursing on the show tonight.
No, yeah. I'm gonna downgrade my Christmas experience also.
Wait.
I'm gonna give myself 2.5 Jameses instead of 3.
Now, how did you come to that?
I don't know. Sid pointed out. Look at you looked at your sweater, your tree, your fireplace behind you. I had none of that, so yeah, I'm giving myself 2.5 Jameses.
Okay, so on some level, I've made both of your Christmases worse.
Yeah, comparatively.
Comparatively, okay. Well,
I wouldn't say you made mine worse.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, no, my Christmas spirit circuits got burnt out decades ago. So yeah, I'm incapable of having my Christmas made worse.
Well, Sid, here's the thing. I have a Christmas gift for you. Now, when we were exchanging some messages earlier today, I said, I have a surprise for you that I think you're absolutely going to enjoy. Now, this is not some ruse. This isn't a jack-in-the-box situation. I think you're going to enjoy this. And Dave, you and I were going to be passengers for this for the next moment or so. Is that okay with you, David?
Yeah, that's okay.
Sid, I want to give you 30 seconds to rant on Christmas in any way that you wish. Now, you can use as many curse words as you want while being tasteful.
Yeah, I know I'm on Twitch, so yeah,
because you know this show is the benchmark of tastefulness.
Yeah, so listen, I'm just gonna start. I forget what her name is, the CKUT radio host who was there.
Sarah DeHay.
Yeah. First of all, I'll start by congratulating you on the booking for this week, because I was dreading tuning in to listen to At Home with James on Monday, because I've had it up to here with what's your favorite Christmas movie? What's your favorite Christmas memory? What's your favorite Christmas carol? All that talk. I've had it. If it wasn't a holiday, in North America, we celebrate Christmas for 2 fucking months. It's like, I get it, okay? And at the end of that, it's like, please. So yeah, all that being said, I really thought that I would have to bail on the show on Monday, but the booking was awesome. Connor and Taylor, and I think Dave was the other guest. Anyway, the fact that I stayed for the whole show was a nod to the booking. Yeah, like I just, if we could just keep it to, like, imagine how tacky Valentine's Day would be if from like, to a certain extent in stores this is the case, but like, if everywhere, like, people who just talk who love Valentine's Day, they would just go yapping about how Valentine's Day is coming soon, since mid-December. It's like, I get it, buy your fucking chocolates, leave me the fuck alone. Yeah, that's
what I tell my wife.
there we go. So yeah, I don't know, I wasn't keeping time, but it's like, I yeah, I think my cup is now empty.
Okay, so you went over your 30-second time limit. You went about 2 minutes over, but you know what? It's Christmas. Christmas is full of surprises, and it's about giving each other rope in times when maybe we wouldn't. So, Sid, I want to thank you for your kind words about the booking.
Yes.
I will let the booking team know. James, great booking. Thank you. You're welcome. Now, David, what do you think about Sid's absolute disdain for Christmas?
You know what? I thought he made a lot of valid points. We talk about these holidays too long, I say you give it a 2-week buffer before the holiday, count it down, 14 days, a fortnight, and that's it. And then it's over. Move on.
Well, just for people who are historians of the show, the first Christmas programming of the season began on November 23rd. So we've done a month of Christmas programming with some non-Christmas topics sprinkled in. And I want to take a bit of I want to declare that there is some inaccuracies in what Sid is saying, because I don't recall asking what anyone's favorite Christmas carol was. And I also think that may have been the worst impersonation on this show of all time.
Mine's Joy to the World.
Joy to the World. Very good. Now, Sid, I want to give you an opportunity. I want you to do a better I want you to give me a gift. I want you to do a better You don't just give me the generic, what's your favorite this? And what's your favorite? I want you to try right now. Can you do that for me, Sid?
You want me to try to actually sound like you interviewing someone about Christmas?
I want you to try to do justice to who I am.
Okay.
The impersonation you did was more of a generic impersonation for everyone.
Yes, that was pissed off. I'm mocking generic person being mocked of voice. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so Sid, we're gonna take it away. You're gonna give me your best impersonation of me.
Okay, well, I'm here with James here, and I would like to know what's your favorite Christmas movie? I mean, it's the spirit of the season, and I want to know what's your favorite Christmas movie? Is it Elf? Is it Jingle All the Way? Those are the only two I can name right now. How was that, James?
Well, at the beginning, you it sounded like you were interviewing me as me, because I think your opening line was James here, but I guess that can now, Dave, on a scale of
I'm having trouble telling who's who right now.
Yeah, well, there you go. So Sid nailed it. So Dave, that was Sid. On a scale of 1 to 5 Jameses, how would you give that impersonation?
I'm gonna give that 3.5 Jameses.
Okay, so now, Dave, I want to put you on the hot seat. I would like for you, if you could, to do an impersonation of Sid's impersonation of me.
Oh boy.
All right, James here. We're talking about Christmas and Christmas carols. What's James? What's your favorite Christmas carol?
Oh, so in this situation, I am interviewing myself. You can continue.
Oh well. Holy
night! In there.
That's a pretty good one. I like We Three Kings, but what do I know?
Are you talking about my Bugs Bunny? Okay, now
what do
Sid,
I know?
now Sid, how many on 5 Jameses? How many Jameses would you give that on Jameses?
Well, James, I would say that the spirit of the impersonation was spot on. I would give it a solid 4 Sid imitating Jameses out of 5,
Well,
James.
thank you very much, James. I'm going to give that impression a solid 5 out of 5. Dave impressioning Sid, doing an impression of Sid, doing an
Oh,
impression
thank
of
you
James.
very much. That's awful kind of you,
Well, thank
Dave.
you very much. This has been a wonderful Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how I'm going to give that 0 Jameses on 5, which converts to 5 Daves on 5.
All right.
I'm enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah. If I may, I would like an opportunity to do my impersonation of these impersonations.
Sure.
All right, so here we go. Okay, well, James here. James, I noticed that you really like Christmas, so tell me, what's your favorite thing about Christmas? Well, James, thank you for asking. My favorite thing about Christmas is probably talking about Christmas.
Oh my God, that's so interesting, James.
Yeah, James, I love it.
Oh my God.
This is probably now at the risk of offending anyone who happens to be a practitioner of online improv. I'd like to make a bold statement right now that was the best online improv scene in 2020.
I have no trouble believing that.
Yeah, thank you.
Are you saying that because all the performers were you, James?
Tell you what, it didn't hurt.
Yeah. Okay.
Didn't hurt. It really didn't hurt. Now, I want to get back on track here. I want to talk about my favorite subject and talk about Christmas. Sid, I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and assume that you were following guidelines and you had a nice solo evening and solo day for that.
Yeah, of course. Like my family, we usually gather around New Year's, so I kind of knew that New Year's was going to be canceled anyway. Like even the version 1.0 of whatever the fuck Legault was saying we should do to Christmas, the 4 days we would be allowed to gather didn't include New Year's.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I did nothing today. I just stayed home, played video games, and watched YouTube.
And you know what? Here's the deal. Now, I'm going to turn into classic James here for a second. When you think about Christmas Day, overall, it's a fairly relaxed day, and I think it should be. Sid, you mentioned it. Generally speaking, we happen to be celebrating Christmas for, let's say, a month and a half. And I think what happens is you do all the things, the parties, the dinners, the gatherings, the so on and so forth, that when Christmas Day happens, it's kind of over the second you wake up because the buildup has happened.
Yeah.
Spend the day relaxing. Now, Dave, I know you were relaxing quite a bit today.
That's right. I took a bath.
Well, yeah, I called you and you had the audacity of answering the phone while you were naked in your bathtub.
Well, I didn't say I was naked.
Oh, you also take baths in bathing suits? I do that.
Full jeans and a t-shirt.
Oh, you went jeans and a t.
No, I was nude. I was in the nude.
You were Bruce Springsteening in the tub.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, Dave, I want to say something.
Mm-hmm.
You made a bit of a crass prediction last night when we were FaceTiming together, you, me, and your wife, Sarah. You made a shocking claim that I would have sexual intercourse today.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And?
You see, so what I'm thinking is that you might be a little horny around the holidays.
Me? No.
Yeah, you're talking about people having sex and you're sitting in bathtubs nude on the phone with people.
Well, as you all know, I'm a married man and I just recently had a daughter. So perhaps I've been living some of my naughtier fantasies vicariously through other people. But,
okay, now, Sid, I want to jump over to you. Would you be able to, giving me your best Dave Kaufman impersonation, express some of his naughtier fantasies And imagine you're in a bathtub. Imagine you're in a bathtub wearing jeans and a t-shirt.
I'll drink to this.
There's too much for me to process.
So we're gonna recap. We're gonna recap.
I'm
not
wearing
only for
jeans in a bathtub.
You're wearing jeans and a t-shirt. You're full Bruce Springsteening in a bathtub, and you're impersonating Dave. You're in a bathtub in jeans and a t-shirt, and you're expressing some of your hornier fantasy.
Oh, jeez.
Good impression of me.
I'm naughty under the mistletoe, and let's pour some of that gingerbread down the chimney. Yeah, it's if you want some of my candy cane. Geez, I can't think of any more Christmas things.
I gotta tell you something, Sid. That was pretty sexy. Now, Dave, could you do an impersonation of Sid's impersonation of you talking about your sexiest fantasies while wearing jeans and a t-shirt in a bathtub? And this is an improv.
I'd like to be lathered in gingerbread, and do you want to see my candy cane?
So you're just doing it line for line.
Oh, sorry. Penis.
Well, the one thing that both of your impersonations have in common is that you were both incapable of not laughing.
I was doing him. I was doing him doing me.
That is fair.
Generally speaking, you really hold it together as a true thespian.
Yeah.
Well, Dave, do you have any Christmas greetings you'd like to send out to our audience tonight before we move on?
Yeah, I mean, enjoy the evening, enjoy being alone, probably.
Mm-hmm.
It's a time to relax and time to watch some favorite movies and chill out, rest up for a brand new year coming up soon.
Okay, great. Now, would you like to make any more predictions as to who might be having sexual intercourse tonight?
Tonight?
Yeah.
Let me think. I'm gonna say Steph.
Yeah, people can't see it, but she's pointing at herself in the queue. Now, Sid, do you have any final moments of Christmas that we're embarking on? Any greetings you'd like to send out tonight?
Well, I would like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas. It is something that people care about. It's, about family and all that stuff. Some people, their relatives, we only see at Christmas. So I get that part. Now, my favorite part of Christmas will be in about 2 hours when I don't have to hear about Christmas again for another 10 months. Seasons, greetings, Merry Christmas, all that stuff. Yeah.
Well, I couldn't have said it better myself because I never would, because I love Christmas.
There we go.
Being here, we're going to see you back sooner rather than later because we are actually going to be having our Dude of the Year election night episode. That's right. The storyline thread that we forgot about finally ends at some point soon.
Nice.
Can't wait.
I can't wait. Yeah. I forgot I was still live.
Well, I'm glad we all care so much about what we're doing on this show. David, we're going to see you later on when Dave Kaufman's Naughty or Nice, the game, part 2 happens. Oh, yeah, great. Thanks, Dave. That's Dave Kaufman and Sid Rock. Thanks so much for being here, guys. Oh,
Sorry, we were muted.
Bringing them back?
Yeah.
Thank you, James.
Yeah, okay. Bye, guys.
What? This...
Get these
As
guys
I said earlier, I'm enjoying this a lot more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
Thanks in part to this, what just happened.
Get these guys out of here. Get these guys out of here. right off the ship. Okay, we are going to move on to our next guest. Anytime this individual comes around, it's because he wants to give you tips on how to save money and have fun while doing it. Let's welcome the one and only Marc Rowland. Marc, how are you?
Hey. Okay, hi James, how's it going?
Marc, doing well. Was that the theme song from the Addams Family?
That's correct. That's correct. Yeah, I wanted to keep things festive for today. You know, like have a little air of excitement and amusement.
Okay, so you're gonna keep things festive by playing a song synonymous with Halloween.
Well, yeah, you might notice that I've got my decorations up, my Christmas decorations, right? But you know, James, I don't really care that much about Christmas. I don't care if other people care about it. I don't like it. Doesn't bother me either way. But sometimes we have to put, we have to put up appearances, right? Well, my thought is, well, if you're going to decorate for Christmas, why not go and get all that Halloween stuff that's still, sitting around?
Wait, say that again?
You get all the Halloween like decorations and you make your Christmas decorations out of Halloween stuff.
Why is that?
Well, because it's there, it's super cheap. It's on sale and you can just like slather it up and pretend like it's a Christmas decoration.
Okay, so I understand. So what you're doing is at the tail end of the Halloween season when things are 50, 75% off, that's when you buy your Halloween decorations and then you put those up as your Christmas decorations.
Exactly. Yeah. And
now,
you might even
can I ask a question? What do you do when people ask, why do you have your Halloween stuff up?
I say, Merry Christmas.
All right. So take me through how your Christmas has been while decorated for now. I'm having a hard time with this. You're calling these your Christmas decorations.
Yeah, exactly. Take a look.
Okay, yeah. So if we go in for a closer look, yeah, things look fairly orange. Yeah, it is very. It's got a Halloween and an autumn hue.
Yeah, but that's fine because it has a feeling of warmth, and I'd say things are going really well, James.
Okay, so what are you doing for, let's say, Christmas dinner?
Well, Christmas dinner. Look, what's a traditional Christmas dinner, James?
Turkey, chicken, ham, something like that.
Exactly. Yeah, but turkey isn't just associated with Christmas, is it?
Well, no, it's associated with Canadian Thanksgiving.
Exactly. So once Canadian Thanksgiving is over, what are they going to do with all those turkeys?
Why, I assume, based on your track record, they're putting them on sale.
Exactly. Put them on sale. You freeze them for a couple months.
Yeah.
And then you take them out, pop them in the oven. There you go.
That's not a bad idea. Okay, you freeze your food. But what about for desserts? People often like, let's say, fruit cake or panettone or a bûche de Noël. Yeah.
James, you just said fruit cake, right? Okay. Again, in the fall, they're getting rid of all those candies, right? They're basically giving the bags away.
You mean Halloween candy? They're literally giving away Halloween candy?
Yeah. You put a bunch of rockets in some flour, you bake it up, there you go. You got a cake.
Okay, so you're putting Halloween candy in a cake? Like you're putting crunchy rockets in a cake?
Yeah, rockets, man. Everyone loves those.
You know what? I like them, but I would say that they happen to be one of the most unpopular candies.
Well, that might be, but I can't help that.
So
I gotta work with what I got here.
You're telling me you baked a fruit cake that's full of rockets?
Yeah. Well, you might need to soften it up a little bit, so you add a Skittle.
Okay, so you've got a fruitcake that's made of rockets, which is hard chalk candy and Skittles.
Yeah, Skittles. Yeah, some Skittles.
Okay, well, people really like drinking eggnog at Christmas. Very festive drinks. Starbucks has got their festive, warm holiday beverages. what are you doing if you're buying all of your stuff after Halloween?
Well, I mean, there's still all that pumpkin spice latte stuff left over from the fall.
Oh, so you're just giving people leftover pumpkin spice lattes from the fall.
Yeah, exactly. You find the tanker.
The tanker?
Yeah. How do you think they get those around? They've got like tankers on the road, and you direct them towards your home. You fill up the tank. You're good to go.
You're putting together a scheme where you've got some type of you're taking them off route by pretending that you work for the Starbucks company, and then you start to I don't even know what word to use for this.
Exactly. No, you're right. It's all a big ruse.
Oh, it's a ruse. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what are you doing for Christmas gifts? People generally start talking about their Christmas gifts in late November. Are you buying your Christmas gifts after Halloween?
Yeah. You're gonna have to do that. You're gonna have to get.
So if I understand correctly, you're buying your Christmas gifts in Halloween. What if someone asks for a specific thing in, let's say, November 30th?
Oh, like if you only get it sort of like a month in advance.
Well, what's a Christmas gift you would buy?
Well, James, you gotta start thinking well in advance. You gotta start asking the person about a year before, like a year plus before Christmas comes, what they want, so you can look for all the deals.
What do you want for Christmas? Is there anything you got this year that kind of falls in lines with your ideology?
Yeah, I mean, look, I love socks, underwear. If I can get a nice, like a bit of long johns, then I'm pretty pleased. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. So what did you get the people closest to you this Christmas?
Well, what did I get them? I got them some like sheets with some holes cut out of them.
Uh-huh. So you got someone a ghost costume.
Well, I mean, I didn't buy it. I sort of found it.
Well, where'd you find this old tattered sheet full of holes?
Well, yeah, in the neighborhood there was it was on a skeleton.
Oh, so you mean you took a sheet off of a Halloween decoration in a front yard?
That's right. Well, they're just going to get rid of it. Most things just get tossed onto the curb. So
it's very resourceful of you to reuse and recycle.
And then if you get a few of those, you just stitch them together and you fill up the holes.
Now, so Christmas decoration is about to go on sale. What are you going to do with that? Are you buying that for next year?
Christmas decorations. Well, Christmas decorations are great for summer.
Well, how so?
Well, if you want to go swimming and you're not a very strong swimmer, like I'm not, then you need some kind of flotation device. So those all those baubles, the Christmas ornaments make very good flotation device.
Wait,
you attach them to your.
So you go swimming covered in Christmas balls.
Correct. Yeah. A really important thing too is Christmas music. Right, James?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. And so what you got to do is, if you can, repurpose out of season songs like Monster Mash, for example, pretty, like, you probably know this, was repurposed into Monsters Holiday.
One of the worst Christmas songs ever.
Well, I would say it was a worldwide hit.
Based on what? The fact that they repurposed it?
I think it's 5 out of 5 Jameses.
Oh, well, thank you. But then what are you doing with the Christmas songs? If you're listening to Halloween songs at Christmas, those don't even cost money to listen to.
Well, yeah, you got to get your Spotify, or like aren't you charged a few cents per song?
Not if you use the web player.
Man, artists are being screwed over.
Oh, so you don't like buying Christmas decorations, but you like paying for your music on Spotify. You like to support the artists.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, so what do you do with Christmas music?
Christmas music is good. It's kind of an all year thing. You can use it for birthdays. You got a lot of great stuff on Easter.
Easter?
Yeah. Great Easter stuff.
Okay.
And the decorations are good for Easter as well.
So you're putting up Christmas decorations at Easter?
Yeah, you hide it. Kids gotta look for it.
But the kids got to look for that's part of your Easter tradition is kids look for Christmas decorations?
Correct.
What Christmas songs are you playing at Easter?
Oh, at Easter, what Christmas? Good King Wenceslas.
Okay, but then when are you putting up Easter stuff?
When am I putting up Easter stuff? Easter stuff, that's like, let's see. That's just for laughs.
Wait, so hold on. If I'm understanding correctly, you put up Halloween decoration as Christmas decoration.
Yeah.
You put up Christmas decoration as Easter decoration, and then you celebrate the Just for Laughs festival by putting up Easter decorations?
Exactly, yeah.
How do you, can you tell me how you do this?
How? It's easy. You just described it. That's exactly what it is. Maybe the better question is why.
What's baffling to me is that Just for Laughs at the tail end of July, you could have just put the Easter stuff up on Canada Day.
Canada Day, yeah, no.
What are you putting up on Canada Day?
I don't celebrate that.
Oh, you don't celebrate Canada Day, but you use the decorations for Canada Day.
No, I celebrate Saint Jean Baptiste, James.
So what are you putting up at Saint Jean?
At Saint Jean Baptiste, what am I putting up? It's pretty clear. It's pretty obvious what I'm doing for Saint Jean Baptiste. I celebrate my birthday.
So your birthday is in a matter of weeks. So you, okay. To recap, you put Halloween decorations up at Christmas.
Yes, correct.
You put Christmas decorations up.
Easter.
At Easter, you put Easter decorations up. You put Easter decorations up to celebrate Just for Laughs, which isn't a holiday. And on Saint Jean is when you put up birthday decorations for your birthday that was in January.
Exactly. But that way I get to celebrate throughout the year.
Well, you don't. You only celebrate it in the summer.
No, I'm celebrating now.
Well, you're celebrating. Okay, I understood that you were celebrating your birthday. Okay, but look, not to have this go in circles. When are you putting up Saint Jean decorations?
When is Saint Jean decorations? Saint Jean decorations is Action de Grâce.
No, so Canadian Thanksgiving, which you have called Action de Grâce. So we've established that at no point are you putting anything up for actual Halloween?
Actual Halloween? No, I skipped it.
Okay, great. That feels like a good place to end things. Well, Marc, thank you for your frugal tips on how to have a budgetary by putting up Halloween decorations.
My pleasure. Hey, should I go out on my song?
Sure. That's Marc Rowland and his, quote, his song. He's refurbished The Addams Family as his song. Folks, that was maybe the stupidest thing that has ever happened in this show. I don't think there's any way that can be topped. In case you didn't know, on the last Saturday of every month, we do the Saturday night special, and tomorrow is no different. We will not be celebrating Boxing Day. Tomorrow is a very special episode where we take a look back on the year that was on At Home with James. We've got exclusive, never before seen footage. Now, I know that everyone thinks, oh, but isn't this a live show? Actually, we pre-tape a lot of it. In fact, that interview with Marc was pre-taped a month ago. And we're going to be showing you much more exclusive, never before seen footage tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on twitch.tv/athomewithjames. Let us move in to our final segment of the night. One of the greatest moments of the holiday season was when we played Dave Kaufman's Naughty or Nice, the game. And now we're going to do it one more time as we say goodbye to Christmas night. So let us welcome all of the players in tonight's edition of Naughty or Nice Part 2. So let's go around the horn real quickly. You saw him earlier. It's Dave Kaufman. Dave, how you feeling?
Doing pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm excited for the game, James.
And right beside me is my one-time opponent, now partner, we collectively come together, I guess, as Team Crusty and Lusty. Sehar Manji. Sehar, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
How are you?
I mean, it's Friday.
Great. Let's move on to our opposition. First coming to us from Vancouver, it's Raylan Carson. Raylan, this is your first time on the show.
Yes, this is. I'm so excited to finally get on.
Yeah, it took us a while, but you're here. This is your big debut. How was your Christmas so far?
Good. I haven't had dinner yet because it's 6 o'clock when the show started. So just waiting to get that grub. Waiting to get it.
You might be eating as a winner. Unfortunately, you are teamed up with someone who was a loser this past Wednesday on the Is Christmas Sexy Night, the debate. Dimitri Kyres, it was a tough night for you. Dimitri, how are you? Merry Christmas. You're drinking your sorrow away.
Drinking my sorrow away. That whole thing the other day was rigged, James. You brought a bunch of unsexy people on. We were talking about dead people. So I asked for a rematch next year. But I'm excited to be here tonight.
Okay, well, great. Thank you for that. Dave?
Yeah.
It is now your turn to take over the show. My gift to you.
All right, thank you very much. Merry Christmas, James. Tonight we're going to be playing Naughty or Nice. It's a special limited 2-round version of the game. Round number 1 is going to be the Naughty or Nice round, where each team...
Wait, so hold on. The Naughty or Nice round is part of Naughty or Nice.
That's correct.
Got it.
Did it go this smooth last time?
Sorry?
Was it this smooth last time, Dave?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Add on a mustache, or was that there earlier?
I grew a mustache during the break.
Just wanted to confirm.
Here we go.
Just wanted to confirm.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask one member of each team a question, and if they've done the thing, then they've been naughty, and they have to lock that in on their cue card. And if they haven't done it, then they've been nice, and their partner has to guess whether they've been naughty or nice. Make sense to everyone?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm going to start with Team Crusty and Lusty. This question is for James McGee. James, have you ever given someone a gag gift that offended that person? I'll repeat it. James, have you ever given someone a gag gift that offended that person?
Okay, my answer is locked in.
Sehar, do you think that James has been naughty or nice?
I think he's given someone a gag gift, but I don't think he's offended that person.
James, you want to reveal your answer? Wow. Starting off hot, Team Crusty and Lusty with 1 point on the board. All right.
Sehar, I like this dynamic.
Yeah.
I like what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
And for Team...
Oh, this seems pretty fucking boring, to be honest.
I agree.
All right, well, it's time for you guys to spice things up. Team Sugar and Spice. All right.
Hurry up, Dave.
This question's for I'm sorry, Dimitri, but you're questioning the judge. That is -1 point. We're starting off.
Good, now it's fair.
Starting off in the hole. All right, this question's for Dimitri. Dimitri, have you ever decorated?
What?
Decorated?
Well, it depends.
Who was passed out with Christmas decorations? Lock in your answer, and Lynn, you can discuss out loud whether or not you think Dimitri's been naughty or nice, and then...
So you think specifically that he's gone over someone with just Christmas stuff?
Yeah. Well, not me. That's what the question says.
Okay. So specifically Christmas stuff. Okay, I think I know. Are you locked in?
Yeah, I'm locked
Big
in.
D?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
locked in.
I think he's a big old naughty boy, baby.
No, I've never done that in my life. I've never... Oh no, we have to. Okay, are we down 2?
Right.
Do we lose points?
1 to
We
-1.
don't lose them, do we?
You lost 1 for Dimitri's attitude at the beginning.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a little naughty tonight. What can I say, Dave? Lighten up.
This question's for Sehar. Sehar, have you ever been attracted to one of your parents' friends?
Okay, she's thinking about it. She's thinking about it.
I'm like, my mother have friends?
You gotta lock in that answer, Sehar.
Oh, I just roasting your parents. when they
I'm getting
can't
the
be-
read that she's thinking about it. She's considering.
One of
Now,
the
now, I don't think Sehar is opposed to thinking that one of her mom's friends is attractive. But I know that Sehar's mom was a very, very busy parent. And sometimes busy parents don't have a lot of opportunity to continue to socialize. So I'm wondering if there was an opportunity for Sehar to really see a lot of her mom's friends.
James, I really like the way you're considering this, so I'm gonna add an extra point for you for this question.
Fuck you.
Oh no! A curse word, -1 point.
Oh, what?
Look, I'm saying it how it is, baby.
Okay, so Sehar, do you have your you know exactly the truth? I'm going to take a risk here only because we've given ourselves a bit of room. I'm going to say that you have been attracted to one of your mom's friends. Okay.
All right, that is 0 points.
Hold on here, though. What's this, Sehar?
Here's the thing. One of my mom's friends, I wished this person was my dad, so there was an attraction. But there are people who are my mom's age who she's not friends with that I found attractive. But they were not my mom's friends. So.
Well, then
Oh,
they
you know
don't
what?
count, Sehar. Let's move
Yeah.
on.
Doesn't count. It doesn't count. Sehar, we're still in good shape.
Okay.
I also like the idea of just having feelings for someone is very naughty.
You want to repress everything. All right, this question's for Raylan.
Shoot it, baby.
Raylan,
I feel good about this.
have you ever thrown away or hidden a lover's ugly article of clothing without telling him or her?
Oh. Just judging by your facial reaction, I have a feeling already. I feel like you wouldn't do that. You strike me as somebody who's like, no, I could repurpose that. I could like reuse that in some way. Maybe use it as direction. Direction? I mean, decoration.
Yeah, I use
wait.
clothing to figure out where north, west, east is.
Yeah. So for that reason, I have found my answer and I am locked in David. I think.
Wait, is Raylan locked in?
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got the sense. Nice.
And we are really not in tune.
Oh.
Wow. Some of the worst chemistry we've ever seen on this game.
Oh,
I will explain. One of my first partners had red jeans. I do not like people who wear red jeans, and I didn't want anyone to know that I liked someone who had red jeans, so I really hid them in the back of his closet.
wow. That's fair.
All right.
That's
So
live
gross.
there.
Yeah, I do the same thing, honestly. Damn,
All right.
we're in the hole. We're a bit in the hole.
Okay, we got this.
This question is for Team Krusty and Lusty.
Ooh.
Who did I ask last?
What?
You asked a question that Sehar needed to answer naughty or nice. So this one
Right.
would be for me.
This one's for James. James, have you ever tormented a lover by withholding sexual favors until you got what you wanted?
Oh, James, you can't run now, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
we
remember,
gotcha.
James, you gotta tell the truth.
Look
I
at
have,
him
I have a question.
sweating like a pig.
Sure.
But why is it that all of the really sexually suggestive questions happen to go to me?
The luck of the draw, my man.
Look at the draw. Now, can I ask you? Can I get you to repeat the question again?
Sure. Have you ever tormented a lover by withholding sexual favors until you got what you wanted? James, have you been naughty? Or have you been nice?
Well, I'm locked in.
Sehar, let's think this one through. Okay.
I think
There you go.
yeah, if James gets what he wants. He doesn't have to resort to withholding affection.
He's the type of guy who gets what he wants.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, he's also a dog. Coming to CBC this summer. Anyways, so Sehar, we're on the same page.
Really,
All
we
right.
are not.
James, you're going to be pleased about this because this next question's for Dimitri and might cover some of the same subject matter
Great.
that was discussed. Dimitri,
Yeah.
have you ever kissed someone who was romantically involved with someone else?
For sure he has.
I like that. With a strapping hunk behind him.
I'm gonna say, by the reaction that you just had there, that you don't necessarily want to be honest. I think you're a dirty turd. I think you went on this one.
I really liked it. Lynn just became kind of like a hard-nosed Chicago police captain. You don't want to be honest, do you?
A Snoop.
Look, you kid, I figured it out, okay? By the way you twitched your eye a moment ago, you're lying to me.
I'm sweating.
Okay.
Just fucking tell me to put the answer up.
Okay, I think he's naughty.
Naughty, and I'd like to explain.
Oh.
It was my first year of high school, and I was nervous, and I went to the tree in the recess yard, and
Oh, yeah, we know what happens
and
there.
I was approached,
Whoa.
and then I found out later that she had a boyfriend of 2 weeks.
Well, you guys have recess in high school over there? That's fucking weird.
That's what I like to call it. Recess
right.
time.
This is the
Hey.
last round of the first round.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the first round being...
I've also forgotten the points.
Okay, so
That's-
I believe
that bodes
Sehar and
well.
myself have
We are
3
at
points to... Yeah. Well, no, I believe Dimitri and Lynn were -2, and then they just got a question right, so that would bring them up to -1 to our 3 points.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That sounds good.
Yeah, okay.
All right, this question is for Sehar. Sehar, have you ever arranged statues or holiday figures in inappropriate positions? Oh, look at that laugh.
Pretty naughty laugh.
That's a naughty laugh.
I have it locked in.
Hmm.
Mm.
Now, this is a tricky one because it's not like we see a lot of figurines just hanging around. Now, do I suspect that Sehar is going up to nativity scenes and having, baby Jesus, like, eat one of the, wise men's ass? I'm not sure.
What the fuck is wrong
But
with
you know what? I think
And on that, why do you think out of all the people that are at the scene, she's gonna go straight for the baby and put it on some ding dong her ass?
because if you're gonna do it, you're gonna go big. You're
Also,
gonna go
the
big.
heights match up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true actually.
You know what? I'm gonna take another chance because I'm feeling bold. I'm gonna go that Sehar has done it.
Wow. I could feel the sparks between you. Maybe James.
Vanna, put it on the board.
Yeah.
All right.
Basically, a lot.
I'd like to hear this story.
I love Lego, but when I was a kid, I think inappropriate for being a kid. I was in the mall and they had these Maasai figurines, and I took the arm of one, I turned the other one, and I had that arm spank. Yeah, it was spank. It wasn't I that was as much as I knew when I was like 16. So that's all I knew, and that's all I did. And I found it very funny.
Okay, so there you have it. Sehar knew about hand to ass touching at 16.
Sick.
All right, last question. This one's for Lynn. Lynn, have you ever given someone a fruitcake with the intention of being purposefully tacky?
Is a fruitcake like a sexual thing? The way you said it.
Man. Give a point
Yeah,
to Sehar.
Did you give anyone a cake full of Skittles and rockets?
Okay, I'm locked in.
I think Raylan's very funny. I think this is a funny joke. I would find it very funny, and I think I got it. I think we're on the upswing. I'm going naughty. You did it.
Oh
You
my-
fucking shit.
I've never bought a fruitcake. Those things are disgusting.
Why not?
Never put money on those wretched stuff.
Well, with that being said, I've got a lot in my kitchen right now, so if someone wants some nice festive fruitcake, you can come see me. And I've got a
Ew.
lot.
Gross.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, so it's 4 for Team Krusty and Lusty, and it's -1 for Team Sugar and
Are the
Spice.
points doubled in the second round?
The points are doubled in the second round.
Woo! Oh, you're screwed now, James. I'm coming over to eat your cake.
All right, in this next round, I'm gonna ask a hypothetical question, a sort of would you, wouldn't you kind of question, and you got to give me good reasoning, and if you give me good enough reasoning, I'll give you those points. Sound good?
Are you drunk?
Yeah, can you
James.
say it slower?
If I was, would it matter?
He's right.
Okay, this one's for Sehar and James. You can answer together. Discuss it. Would you be willing to mop floors at a swingers club every weekend next year for free steaks for life?
Can you repeat that?
All right, you get one repeat.
Okay.
Would you be willing to work mopping floors at a swingers club every weekend next year for free steaks for life?
Well, Sehar, my instinct is immediately no.
I was gonna say, like they do stuff at swingers club. It's not where you meet people; it's where that stuff happens. Right?
I think that's the whole premise of the question, is that we'd be mopping up human fluids, where in
Like
return
cum.
we get a lifetime of free steak.
But like, how much is a steak? It's like what, $8 for a cut? Like, no.
Sometimes cheaper. Sometimes you can get a steak for $2.
Yeah, but you can also get Wagyu beef, James.
Okay, but Sehar, let me ask you this: would you say that you eat steak regularly and you love it? Because I don't.
I love steak, but I eat it like once every like 2 months. Like, if anything, I've had it maybe 4 times this year.
Do you love it enough that you want to be mopping up jizz? And neither do I. Neither do I. So it sounds like this is gonna be a no for us, dog. We're gonna go no.
Dave, I'd like
That
to
is-
steal.
Yeah, we would.
I'd like to steal.
The opposite team wants to steal, I will allow it.
Yeah. If
But
I
we
may,
also, if I understand correctly, we have one retort after the steal.
Let me check the rules. That is correct. There is one retort after the steal.
I'd like to go first, and then Raylan, please jump in here. But I would say that that is a very un-Christmas and un-naughty and/or nice thing to do. If it were up to me, I'd mop up and then give those steaks away, and then save one for me for date night. Being also naughty and also nice at the same time.
Yeah, I would agree. I'm vegan, so I won't even eat the meat. I just want to see what's up in these places. You talk about just jizz. I want to know what else is happening in there. I think it's an experience, and people don't get enough experiences in their life. And I think this is a really cool opportunity for that.
Yeah, and I would also open a steak business in the swingers club and feed the horny swingers at the same time with the free steak. Yeah.
And if Christmas is about anything, it's about feeding the horny.
That's right.
All right, time for a retort.
Sehar, do you have a retort?
I'm just like, you don't clean up when they're in there, so you don't get to see the experience. You get the end of it. It's like being like, that's like saying I'm gonna go to the movies and be an usher so I can eat popcorn with everyone. It's like, no, you get to pick up all the.
Yeah, but when you go to a movie theater and you smell those smells, you just imagine how experience was.
And sometimes you get to watch in the projection room, Sehar, and you get to see them all below.
I would
All right.
rather not look at other people having sex. I'd rather just go and do that myself.
All right, that's our retort.
That's our retort. I think both teams made a valiant effort there. And that's why I'm awarding you both 1 point.
Okay.
We're not even getting double the points on this.
Yeah, we have to do.
No, these points are split in two because you each get one.
Whoa,
All right, so that brings us to 5 points for Krusty and Lusty, and I believe
0.
Sugar and Spice is now at 0 points.
Congratulations, guys. You made it back to 0.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, baby.
All right, this question's for Sugar and Spice. Sugar and Spice, if the
Yes.
nearest church offered you a year's supply of wine and communion wafers, would you agree to be baby Jesus in their Christmas pageant?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I have been wanting the opportunity to shave my head and my whole body and grease myself up like a small baby. So it's great. I think that's a great thing.
Yeah. I would add on to say that every actor who's ever portrayed Jesus in a stage play and or on film has went on to have a beautiful career. So I would treat the opportunity with honor and grace, and I'd do it very lovingly too. I'd bring a certain tastefulness to the experience.
Yeah.
Is that
And then with the food and the wine, like you're set for life.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to do anything else.
And you get to crap your pants because you're wearing a diaper.
Exactly.
This sounds like your final answer?
Yeah, it was our first one too.
That is correct. 2 points.
Yeah. Woo! James, you're looking mighty scared over there in your number 1 quadrant.
James,
Yeah,
Sehar,
you're
this one's for you.
Take it over there.
If a clergyman, a man of the cloth,
You had 2 back-to-back religious questions?
well, it is Christmas after all, James. You just
I
okay.
don't celebrate the.
Hold on a minute. James
At
spoke
all.
out of
Okay.
turn.
Okay.
No, it wasn't. It was a question.
No, James spoke out of turn. He tried to belittle you.
Dimitri, stop trying to force your rules onto my game, okay?
I just
So
want to
that's
see
minus
justice
1
where
point.
justice is due.
Minus 1 point.
Oh, no,
So,
no.
wait, who has minus 1 point? Dimitri and Raylan or me?
Dimitri and Raylin, they're down to
I'll give
1
you some
point.
of the wine and the.
Well,
the-
I just want to clarify here. They were at 0 points. Did you just give them minus 1 point, bringing them back to minus 1?
But James, they got 2 points that last round.
You're correct. My mistake.
Oh, James can't count. -1.
You're right. Minus 1 for James.
Sehar, it's okay.
James and Sehar, if a clergyman told you that you have been naughty and spit in your face, would you punch him?
Yeah, I'm not Christian. Also,
James Sehar, is that your final answer?
yeah, Jesus will not protect you. You're not
What?
in somebody's face.
Yeah, you know what? I think that if this clergy person is going to those lengths and spitting in people's faces, then I think he's welcoming some type of just rebuttal that, you know, if it's violent, I think he's being violent by spitting, especially in a time of COVID.
That's
Yeah.
correct. 2 points. Which moves you at what?
6.
6. Great.
Could have been 7.
Yeah, it was definitely 7.
Yeah, but they lost 1 point there.
I know.
So now we are down to 5.
6.
6.
6. Got it.
All right. Raylin and Dimitri, aka Sugar and Spice. If Santa allowed you to guide his sleigh on Christmas night, would you end up doing so and keeping a few extra gifts for yourself?
I think that Santa is omniscient and extremely powerful. I think that they would know that some gifts were missing from the sleigh and his big sack. And I think that we would feel the wrath afterwards when he would return to his workshop in the preceding years of Christmas. But that's just me.
Interesting.
And that being said, I think we would still take those gifts.
I agree. 100.
Depending what the gifts were, right?
So what kind of
Because,
stuff would you take?
Well, I mean, what if a kid, he was bringing something into the kid and he didn't want it? And
Like a
you
flat
show
screen
up,
TV?
like you show up and you're like, hey, like, just so you know, I'm doing the rounds now. Santa's taking a break. I know you asked for a puppy, but he's giving you this drone. And he's like, I don't want that. I want the puppy. You might as well not give him any waste, you know? Take the drone and appreciate it for what it needs to be appreciated for.
Yeah. And then I would take like a big pizza.
Krusty and Lusty, do you want to steal?
Yeah, I do. Delayed gratification always pays off. You don't know that Santa has a bigger TV for you, has more gifts for you waiting at the end of the journey, and you just cost yourself this, and you just made a little boy, little girl cry. So you think that all those 7 reindeers, or however many reindeers, won't tell on you? Like that is really
Naughty.
Yeah, that's really naughty.
Naughty. I'm.
I do want to bring it back, though, to the fact that Santa isn't real.
This is your retort.
Yeah, this is our retort.
What?
No, we know.
Yeah, they're
This is
cashing
your
in their retort.
Yeah.
Okay, this is our retort.
Yeah.
Dimitri, you gotta help me out here, buddy.
Yeah, I think what Braylon's trying to say here is that Santa, our version of Santa, anybody's version of Santa is different from one person to another, and thus the governing rules that are attributed to said Santa are different for everybody. So, in my opinion, I would take the money and I would give it over to somebody else, thus being quite nice of a thing to do.
Hey, Dimitri, that was really good. I'm impressed by what you just said.
Thanks.
Are you trying to steal Santa's job by doing his job and giving to
Well, what the
others?
heck is this? A second retort?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, that
we're
was a question. That was a
just
question.
very forgiving.
I didn't think. Well, how many questions do we get in a single round?
Dave?
It's a free for all.
It's a free. Well, had I known it was a free for all, I would have
And the
asked.
free for all's over. All right. I will be
Did
ranking
you
the
just
question.
add on more?
I really like this soul patch.
Thank you. I've been
Oh,
growing
that's
up.
come on.
Did I add it on, Raylan? No, this is the official rules of the game.
Oh, okay.
So who won
That is correct.
Wait, what?
For who?
James and Sehar.
Oh, excuse
So
me.
2 points.
2 points. Yeah.
Right now we are up to, what does this bring us to?
8?
Hey, we're still number 1.
8
Yeah.
points.
Yeah, we
8
still are
points to
number
1 point.
1 point.
How many more rounds are there?
It's a great question. This is the last question.
Yeah.
I call for naughty or nice. Naughty or nice. I call for naughty or nice supreme question. I want this last one to be a sudden death, and I wager my shirt. James has the opportunity to, or Sehar, enter this last death match. One question wins all, but they also have to wager something as well.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wager
we
check the
my,
rule
wager,
book.
I
we
wager my
wager
hat.
1 point.
Well, let's check the rule book for a second.
Yeah.
check the rule book, because this is an ancient rule.
All right. Guys, this is a little known rule, but it's in there.
Whoa.
This next question goes out to both teams,
Mhm.
Whoa.
and it's winner take all.
So the points are
Oh!
arbitrary, if I'm
No.
understanding correctly.
Arbitrary. No.
But if it's winner take all,
Yeah.
okay.
All right. This is for all people. All the people out there
In the chat too.
in the world.
Okay.
Yeah, in the chat. So you're saying that someone in the chat could win?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, great.
If you could magically be turned into a successful porn star, would you do it?
Well, Sehar, what do you think?
It's pretty naughty.
No, I don't want 1,000 people sticking themselves in me. I know I can be a successful something else, but it's a lot of labor, it's a lot of work. When you're not a success and you're still getting there, you can make mistakes and go on vacation. But when you're at the top, you kind of have to stay at the top.
And you know what? I want to stand by my partner in this one. I want to be able to get to the top on my own merit without people sticking their things in me or otherwise. I also want to acknowledge that Sid in the chat is taking the deal. He wrote yes. Nick 4540 wrote hell yeah. Boss Fracture wrote sure.
Then we
Mighty Adventures is asking for a question repeat.
Oh.
Well, let's go to Ray Lynn here.
All right, Ray Lynn.
Well, you can get the repeat. If you want to repeat it, then we can say what it is.
This is the last repeat of the last question.
Okay.
So enjoy. If you could magically be turned into a successful porn star, would you do so? Ray Lynn, what are your thoughts?
Abso-fucking-lutely. And here's why. First of all, you're just getting turned into it. You didn't have to fuck anyone. You're just you're a successful porn star.
Yeah.
And you know what that means? You could do and fuck whatever you want. You find a banana. You could be fucking bananas. You fuck up. One of your points was if you fuck up, then there's no damage when it comes to porn. People will be like, oh, I fucked up and I accidentally slipped onto the top of this Coke can and fucked it, or bottle. And then all of a sudden there's people who like it and they want to see more. That's the good thing about porn. And if you're successful, no one cares. That's what I have to say.
Yeah.
You sound like a casting agent. Like a porn casting agent.
I'm trying. That's what I'm trying for. I'm in a small town, so they're not fighting over here.
Once again, coming in from the chat, Nick 4540, you get it every day, so hell yeah.
There you have it.
Yeah, Nick!
Jumping off of that, I don't have too much to say that's already been said. You are already famous. You could do whatever the hell you want. And yeah, you get it every day, so hell yeah.
Well, I'd like to throw something out there that Dimitri at one point worked in the pornography industry and left, so I'm not convinced he actually wants that career.
As the talent? Are you nuts, James?
You could have worked your way up the hierarchy.
Of a corporate ladder? Yeah.
You had an in?
I did have it in. This is true, but not the body or the will. Sorry, James.
That's why if you got the opportunity to just be successful
That's what I'm
right
saying.
at the top.
Yeah. The
why
tippity
didn't you
top.
take it? You got millions of billions of dollars for shooting a fruit leather up your boot.
Once
You
again,
know?
coming in from the chat, we've got Sid Rock. To answer no to that is beta.
Huh?
Well,
I don't get it, but I'll accept it.
Yeah.
all right. I've made my decision.
Holy fuck.
The winner
Dude.
of the second biannual Naughty or Nice. Biannual means twice a year, James.
Not like bisexual.
What was that?
She said not like bisexual.
Okay. That's what I thought I heard. The winner is Nick 4540.
What?
How many points?
What?
He had
What?
no points.
Yeah,
He
but
said that anyone could steal it. Ah.
it was all or nothing.
Shit.
Yeah, I want to checking in right now. Nick 4540 has given his first comment after winning. He wrote, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, very enthused.
Oh my god. He said, oh yeah, is he being fucked right now? Oh no.
Every day.
Nick, feel free to comment if you're being fucked right now. That is what we're being asked.
I've
And
lost
otherwise,
full of this
thank you
show.
for watching Naughty or Nice. I appreciate the time, James, and Merry Christmas to one, and Merry Christmas to all.
Well, Dave, I want to thank you, Ray Lynn, Dimitri. You guys were formidable opponents. I liked the back and forth. It was such a treat. Ray Lynn, any thoughts for the people watching right now?
I'm so glad that this was my first show ever to come in on and do. And I think it was successful, and I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday and they get fucked in the ass.
All right. Dimitri, any parting words for the audience?
Oh man, how do I
And
top
I
that?
challenge you to, top that.
Yeah, exactly. No, I just hope everybody has a happy, healthy, and warm holiday season, and I hope they spend it with some loved ones. And if not, I hope they spent it with themselves, loving themselves, and I hope they get fucked in the ass.
Sehar, it was such a treat being your teammate. I think, Nick 4550 may have won, but I believe that you and I were the moral winners tonight as we took the moral high ground in a variety of ways. Any final thoughts and any parting words for our audience tonight?
Final thoughts is that Nick 4540 is Saint Nick.
Oh.
We just got played by Santa Claus. And also, this was a pretty good Christmas 2020. Yeah.
Any really last thoughts though?
No, I just.
Do you hope anybody gets
Fuck in the ass!
Thanks so much, guys. Folks, that is our show. I want to thank everyone for being here. Of course, I want to thank Steph Mercier Voyer. I want to thank Sid Rock. Of course, Dave Kaufman, Lynn, Carson, all the way from Vancouver. Marc Rowland, Sehar Manji, Dimitri, Kyres, who is also working the keys. I want to thank you for tuning in tonight, for spending your Christmas with us. What a nice, lively, boisterous, large audience. Thanks so much for spending your evening with us. We will be back tomorrow night, 9 p.m. for the 2020 at-home retrospective with exclusive, never-before-seen footage. If you can't be here tomorrow, we will be back on Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As we continue to move towards 2021, we're going to look into my future as I get a live tarot card reading. Before we do that, Merry Christmas to everyone who works on this show. Dave, Dimitri, Carla, who is on a well-earned Christmas vacation. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for everything you do. And thanks so much for tuning in. We hope that if you're not having a great Christmas night, you've been able to have about 90 minutes to forget about all of your woes and sorrows. And if you are having a nice Christmas night, we hope that we have made this even better for you. Until then, we'll see you tomorrow night. I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night. Goodbye. Farewell. Be well. And have a holly jolly Christmas.